honest. It was not my first computer class that could describe my experience with digital literacy. Reading directions and typing the O's and 1s to get a full-screen smiley face was not really an experience for me, as much as it was more of a mundane assignment. When I played the Kaboom and Pac-Man videos, I learned that I truly hated my heart racing for something that wasn't even real. And I hated losing in the fantasy world as much as I hated losing in the physical world. No, my first real experience with digital literacy was the video game Diablo. I liked the fact that it was set in medieval days and I could create any avatar I wanted. I was cool before Katniss was ever born. I could go up to the village anytime I needed supplies or aid, and the villagers could talk while mysterious music played in the background, and what I couldn't hear, I could read in their voice bubbles. I also liked the fact that if I met my own demise down in the catacombs, the game started wherever I had saved it last, and when I returned to the scene of the crime, I could recover all of my possessions, armor, healing potions, weapons, whatever, that I had lost upon my death. Basically, it was low risk in a fantasy world, which sounds good until you get to the ending. Ever play Diablo? Want to know what happens to the heroine when she kills Diablo? She gets put into a sacred wall for the rest of her life. Game over. I studied for 6 weeks to kill the bastard, and all I got was another chance to scream as I watched myself turn into a divine, dark red ruby and watch my soul get trapped into being a heroine forever. Fast forward 2 months. Diablo came out with a multiplayer version. All you had to have was internet access and be a level 15 player. I wanted to be part of this online gaming society that everyone was giddy about, so I decided to join. I got up to level 15 relatively quickly, then I entered the online gaming community world. I think I played 3 or 4 times. It was hard reading the bubbles as we fought, and the game's pace was infinitely faster. It was still pretty cool though. We figured out a code word so we could go back to the village safely and strategize there, and then some of us traded phone numbers and game secrets. The third night, however, changed my idea of the digital world forever. I was killed by a PK. A player killer. And I lost everything. My amazing magical armor, my short bow, my long bow, my stinging machete, and all my golden potions. And unlike the single-player version, you cannot save your avatar in this version, nor could you go back and reclaim your possessions, because hey, they now belong to someone else. For me to continue, I would have to use what I had on the surface and go down to the catacombs with my inferior protection. I did some research, found a site that I thought was safe, and got killed again. Now I had no friends, no weapons, and no desire to play. I put video games in the garbage. To this day, I still don't play them. Fast forward again to 2015 when I started my own blog. I had all kinds of friends and colleagues, even some of my tennis clients were willing to help, and so I was pretty pumped. You know, I kept saying, well, I may no longer be cooler than Katniss, but I'm on my way to becoming a legit writer. And then, everything went bleak once again. After hearing about all I'd done wrong, beginning with the name of my site, I became somewhat discouraged. I thought I was brilliant when I asked my team of businesswomen to take a look at my teaching portfolio. I wanted feedback on the following things. Is it easy to navigate to different pages? Do I have my menu in a good order? If the answer is no, what order should I put it in? Are my pictures the right amount of silly and professional? And number 5, is there something else I need to do that on this site that represents me well? The feedback I received was not as I expected. There's no such thing as a perfect essay, as one of my friends responded to my actual post. Haven't you learned anything I told you about headlines and spaces? This was from one of my friends who had helped me set up my original blog. Others complimented my note to tired teachers, but other than that, not one of my questions was answered. I can't tell you how much that hurt. Sure, the feedback could be construed as constructive criticism, but I had either asked them to do something they were incapable of doing, or I'd been unclear about my request. I heard the ending of my online community, and it sounded like Pac-Man and my rogue character being killed at the same time. I got tired of putting in so much time and effort just to be hammered on all the wrong things I had done. It was like, no matter what I tried, no matter how long I tried it, I was never good enough to get somebody's approval or to win a game. I now realized I did not want to be treated as my past avatar, ignored unless fighting or serving someone else's purpose. I stopped writing on my blog. I did not invite any more business-minded associates to look at my portfolio. Of course, since I'm me, I have decided not to end this way. I'm planning on starting a new blog, and I will apply the free instructions that I learned from Kaboom, Diablo, and from my friends from my shared teaching portfolio experience. Number 1, make sure to add visuals throughout my writing. People hate to read anything that appears long. Number 2, if I don't want to use a visual, at least use the headline app. Again, readers hate to read long posts. Number 3, don't be creative in my titles. Well, I thought